Hey guys, and welcome back to Be Mouse Guest. Today we have my very good friend here. I'm so excited, Danielle, Kamela. We met working together.
Now we get a drink.
We met working together. And we always end up drinking together.
It's the truth.
That's
Cheers.
True partners in crimes. If I was the straw's not going to work
these
out.
These are good though.
Right?
Yes.
I can't do the straw situation.
My straw's fine.
We got our jobs because we are Arizona girls.
Oh yeah.
So I decided to be festive and wear my cactus tee.
You didn't tell me.
I'm so sorry.
It's
my show, so.
Congratulations.
Anyways, neither of us live in Arizona anymore. So when we come home, I know one thing that I crave most is Mexican food.
Me too.
Yeah. So I said, well, I think we should cook some.
I agree.
So we're going to do guacamole to start. Work on our deconstructed Mexican street corn, which is so good.
Ooh, I'm excited for that.
Then we'll serve up our chicken Verde tacos. Everything is really simple. So these tacos, I put 2 chicken breasts in a crock pot with some store-bought Verde salsa, set it on low for 4 hours. The best thing about the crock pot is it just makes it so you can set it and forget it. Let's go ahead and get started.
I've never made guacamole. I'm really not a good chef whatsoever, so this is going to be a little learning experiment for me.
She might lose a limb.
No, it's not that serious.
Perfect, because I don't have insurance. This is just like something I do for fun.
Yeah, and I didn't sign a waiver, so if something happens.
Let's each take an avocado.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is we're just going to dice up this avocado. You know what you're doing
this way, right?
Yep, so
Okay,
just kind of long ways. And you got to be really careful when you're working with avocados. My mom almost chopped off her finger, and now it's like permanently crooked. So
what? I haven't seen your mom's permanently crooked finger. Did it?
So you did it. Good. And these are nice and ripe. So the little avocado, I don't know, is this a nut?
A seed. Oh, yeah. Is it
a seed?
I don't know.
This little thing that's in the middle of the avocado, I mentioned to them how everything I say will always be 100% accurate because I definitely am an expert. The avocado thingy in the middle, take that bad boy out. Now, usually you have to kind of hit it with your knife to get it out and twist, but we didn't have to do that, luckily. But just, like, I have to say this, whenever you're getting the core nut seed out, just make sure you're hitting it when it's on the cutting board and not in your hand. So, now what we're going to do is take that out. We're just going to scoop the avocado out in one big piece if possible. Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
And then actually put it on your cutting board because we'll dice it. Now, some people dice them in the actual shell. I just don't prefer to do it that way. I like to cut it on the board and then put it in.
I want the easy way to do it, so if this is the easier way.
I mean, it's just my personal opinion. All right, so we have the avocados, and then literally we're just gonna cut long ways. And you can do bigger chunks, you can do smaller chunks. I like a pretty creamy, smooth guacamole, so I'm gonna cut them a little bit smaller so they're easier to mash. And then once they're diced, just put them in a bowl. I can't believe you've never made guacamole. What are you doing?
I do not ever cook.
Next, what we'll do is we have a jalapeno. I use half of it today. So I'm gonna work on cutting up half of this. Okay. Why don't you can cut the lime. You'll need half a lime that you'll squeeze in here, and then we'll also rough chop some cilantro.
Okay,
You're gonna want about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cilantro. Don't over chop it because that'll bruise. Did I just give you too much information?
Don't over chop this?
Yeah, the cilantro will bruise.
Okay.
Okay.
Half a lime. All right. Squeeze this in or no? Just leave it. Okay.
You can squeeze it in. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. I like limey.
I'm so excited.
I'm getting all the seeds out of the jalapeno. That's the hot stuff, and I don't want them.
There's that. Don't over chop.
Do you like jalapeno? You like pretty spicy?
Yeah, I like spicy.
Oh, jalapeno margaritas.
Oh my gosh, that's like our favorite.
So I'm cutting these up. It's a pretty fine dice on the jalapeno.
How is this looking, Mallory?
It looks awesome.
Okay.
So you
is
can
this
go ahead
over-chopped?
And add, no, it's not over chopped, it's beautifully chopped. So go ahead and add that in. Why don't you, so this is the secret sauce right here. It's actually not sauce at all, is the dried cranberries. So I stole this from a restaurant in Arizona where they put in fresh pomegranate seeds. I don't have the time and energy to get the pomegranate seeds out of the pomegranate.
Well, sometimes they're not in season too.
That too. I usually have these laying around the house. They are the secret to awesome guacamole. So why don't you rough chop some of those up?
Okay.
You put in however much you want, depending on how sweet you'll like it. I like, a little bit more than some other people. And because I just tasked Danielle with that, she's going to be in charge.
I like it too.
Everyone's guacamole is a little bit different. I'm not a huge raw onion fan. So I'm not putting raw onion in this guacamole today. I'm gonna put in onion powder and garlic powder. Obviously, if you're a big onion fan, please feel free to put in onion.
I don't need the onions.
Perfect.
I'm good with the
So
powder.
you're gonna work on that. I'm just gonna add in, we're gonna do a half of a teaspoon of onion powder, and I measure everything in my hand.
You eye it.
Yep. And then we are gonna do the same half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and start stirring that while you finish chopping that.
You said you wanted more cranberries, Mallory, so I'm putting more cranberries in there.
Thanks, Danielle. It's not like Arizona's the only place you can get guacamole, but we do have legit Mexican food here.
Yes, AZ always reminds me of guacamole and Mexican food.
We have it all mixed together. It's like a nice combination between
Creamy
what am I saying?
and chunky.
Yes, that. I'm so excited to eat. My brain stopped working. It happens all the time. Mademoiselle,
All right, I'm excited.
let's do it. I'm happy with it.
So good. The cranberries make the difference, I swear.
And I don't know about you, but I've never seen that before. So that's a Mallory original, and you're welcome. I always have cranberries in my cupboard.
Perfection.
We should probably not stand here and eat this whole bowl, but rather work on our deconstructed Mexican street corn. As you can see, I've done an outfit change. Maybe I'll make that a thing.
Yeah, like every dish you cook,
I
you
have a new
change your outfit
outfit.
with it. That's a great idea.
You know,
I like
it's
it.
kind of a pain in the ass, but.
It's fashion.
So, all right, now we're gonna get on to the corn. Now, the reason it's called deconstructed is just because it's not on the cob.
Okay.
But it sounds fancy. I'm gonna show you the way that I get the corn off the cob. This is a trick that I learned online. So now I'm sharing that trick with you. So you take a smaller bowl, you put it in a larger bowl, and then you rest the corn on that smaller bowl, and that way when you cut the kernels off, they just fall right into place in this delightful
nice.
little bowl. You can handle that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
I was a little nervous.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cut a third of this yellow onion. You
Okay.
can just take your time. Well, yeah, don't cut the core, just to get more of the kernel.
Okay, I'm gonna start on this side.
So you're learning something. Apply some pressure.
Why?
Like, because I think because you're cutting too much into the core
yeah, I
of it.
am. Okay.
Yeah, so you just want the.
Okay, here we go. We'll start right here. This is why I don't do anything. Okay.
Don't be discouraged.
It's working. It's working.
Okay, see, you're doing it.
Wow.
You feeling better?
A little bit.
I think you're just honestly cutting into the core of the this too much. Just focus on getting the kernel off. You don't even if
Okay. There we go.
It just took a little practice. See, now she's confident.
Anyone can do it.
Thank
if I
you.
can.
I feel a lot better about this now personally.
All right.
So we're gonna take this outside layer of the onion off. I'm gonna dice up this onion pretty finely.
Definitely still cutting into the core. But it's working.
Practice. Honestly, the reality of cooking anything is that practice makes perfect, and so you literally will get better as you go. I remember when I first started cooking, like I had to measure everything, like make sure everything was precise. I would get easily discouraged because it is discouraging, especially when you spend a ton of time making something and it doesn't turn out. But now I feel more comfortable and confident.
All right.
Look, you did really good. You literally did better than I would have done.
That's great. That looks awesome.
So you
Good
can
job,
take the little
Danielle.
bowl out.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna take a tablespoon of this cilantro. This is actually more like 2 tablespoons, but we both like cilantro. So we've got the cilantro chopped up. And now we are going to reset. We're gonna move over to the stove and we're gonna cook all this stuff. Sound good?
Yes, let's do it. All my hard work.
All your hard work. What we're gonna do is over medium heat, we're gonna heat up just a tablespoon of vegetable oil. We're working with limited space here, so now I'm just gonna tell Danielle what to do and she's gonna do it. Yes.
Yep, I'm gonna nail it.
So we're gonna put in the onion.
Okay.
And we're basically gonna put that onion in and let it cook for about 5 minutes until it's translucent in color. So go ahead and put that in there. Give that a stir just to coat it in the vegetable oil.
All right, cool. Now what?
Nothing.
Oh. Sweet.
The onions are cooking down really nicely. We cut for a number of reasons. A, because we don't have 5 minutes of video while this cooks. But also because I forgot to char the corn. And I was like, it's fine. And I'm like, no, I want to char it. It's actually better to char it for the flavor.
Okay.
I was like, gonna pretend like I didn't forget. No, I forgot. Now I'm charring it. It actually looks really nice and charred. And that's the thing. Like, you can forget to do something. There's no rule book that says because you forgot to char it when it was on the cob that now you can't char it. I literally put the corn kernels in this pan. You want it hot. I charred them. They look really good. And that's that. So, sorry I almost cheated.
But you confessed, so
but I confessed because
it's okay.
I want this to be real. And like the reality is I came out here telling you it wasn't going to be perfect, and then I tried to cheat, and that's not who I want to be.
All right, well, there you go. Charred corn. Not
Charred.
Off of the cob.
Off of the cob.
It works.
So thanks for your support in this. I feel as if I couldn't have done it without you.
I support you fully in all your cheating.
All right.
Do it.
So we've got our onions. They look nice and translucent. So now we are going to add our corn. Add that in here before I make you do everything else.
Oh my gosh.
So why don't you give that a little
Smells
mix
good.
around. Make sure it's all nice and combined.
Very fragrant with the onions. It smells delicious.
Now we're going to add in all of the other things that we need. So why don't we go ahead and we'll put in the mayonnaise first. So I already just dished out a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. This is serving for 2. That's perfect. And then we'll put in the tortilla cheese.
Oh.
And then give that a swirl. We are going to put in the zest of an entire lime. I love fresh zest. It's just going to make the biggest difference. I don't enjoy the process of zesting. I find it a little bit annoying. But look at the color.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. That looks amazing. We're going to go ahead and add in the cilantro.
Okay.
I'm going to squeeze in this lime. We don't want another wardrobe change. There's 1/2 and the other half.
There we go.
And then we will also do a dash of chili powder. We're literally doing like 1/4 of a teaspoon here.
Yeah, like this gives me confidence that I don't have to measure everything specifically.
Right. You're the one eating it. And the thing is, usually you can compensate. You can always make it work. So that's really yummy.
Yes, it does.
Once everything is melted, which it is, we're going to turn this off. And now we're going to grab our chicken, shred that, and then we're going to eat.
Yay!
Awesome. So I showed you via close-up how I did the chicken, and it shreds, as you saw.
So easy.
So easy. The meat is so tender. I don't know about you, but I think we should eat.
This is the best part.
Right? This is why we did all the work. So we just got little street tacos here.
Perfection.
I've got some lime slice because it's really good to put some extra lime juice on there. Some fresh cilantro. And I'm going to put more of this tortilla cheese.
Oh, me too.
It's super salty, so I always use it in moderation. And then I also just have the Verde salsa that the chicken was cooked in.
I really want to try the corn too.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I already tested it when you weren't looking.
What?
It's like seriously so good. It is not good for you, but it is good.
That's all that matters.
Right? Everyone needs to cheat once in a while. I love how I made one taco knowing I'll eat 4.
I know, right? Why did we...
It's okay.
I'm trying the corn.
Try it. Let me know what you think.
So good.
Right?
I thought that lime was going to be too much, but it's like perfect.
I felt that from you as I was putting it in. Yeah.
You didn't say anything.
Well, because you know what? It's my meal, Danielle. What do you think of the taco?
Really good.
Oh my gosh. So good.
This is a 4 taco kind of taco. Delicious.
Okay.
Drink your mug.
I forgot to chew. Okay, so one of my favorite parts that you won't be here for, but it is why I wanted to do this in the first place, is to recreate the leftovers. So we're absolutely going to have leftover chicken. I didn't even pull all of it out of the crock pot. When I bought the corn, I bought a couple extras, and I'm going to do a chicken corn chili.
Yum. That sounds great.
That will be coming up, so definitely stay tuned for that. I hope that you guys like it too.
They're going to love it. It's great. And
It's
the food
nerve-wracking.
is delicious.
See,
you
make
want to
it.
cook this.
Right. No, seriously, you do want to cook it, though. It is delicious.
Yes.
I would not be doing this if I didn't actually think what I was showing you was good food.
Right.
Thanks for being Mal's guest.
Anytime. I'll be Mal's guest 100 times over again. Thanks, Dee.
You know what is perfect about you being here?
What?
So Danielle, she's an alter ego. It's very confusing. I had to have this whole conversation with her before we started about, I don't know if she's Danielle Kamela or if she's Vanessa Bourne. Who are you?
Well, Vanessa Bourne is my wrestling character, but she is a side of myself that's within me. Basically, all the bad things about myself, that's Vanessa Bourne.
I like her.
So
I don't know her as well.
She's a badass bitch.
She really is, though. Yeah. And this badass bitch will kick your ass if you don't like, subscribe, comment, whatever all the YouTubers are supposed to say that I didn't, because I'm a new YouTuber. Stay tuned for that second round recipe. The Marg recipe is coming on Friday, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.